Now, bringing it back on in here to the United States, the DC swamp, here's the situation with the FTX crypto saga brought to us by Ron Hammond, giving us the inside scoop in the DC situation. This week in Congress and crypto, last week, the Blockchain Association hosted our first annual policy summit with industry leaders, regulators, members of Congress, and staff. The timing couldn't have been better with the FTX fiasco playing out in real time. Here is what DC is saying. Now, I'm going to summarize. They are shell-shocked, of course. Yes, nobody saw this coming, right? The Hill is still largely in fact-finding mode, and that is important. Yes, they're still trying to figure it out, and I wanted to make this point that the people representing us in the United States Congress are stupid and they're sellouts. And so it's the two worst characteristics you could have, especially for representatives of the American people. Some of them are just downright stupid, and the rest of them are sellouts, and some of them are just both. They're stupid and they're sellouts. That's who's been representing us in that DC swamp. Now, Ron Hammond's going into this. It says this episode will bleed over into 2023, but we do have one bill that seems to have reemerged is the stablecoin bill. While not directly related to the FTX issue, some versions have included a no commingling of customer funds section, which is what many lawmakers view as one issue that can get done this year. And this is critical. Ron says, if stablecoin legislation doesn't get across the finish line this year, expect Congress to pick it right back up next year. The general consensus from the policymakers and staff at the summit was the DCCPA, also known as the FTX bill, is largely dead, but could reappear later. Well, I'd surely hope that the bill that Sam Bankman-Fried was looking to co-sponsor is done or at least getting altered. But Ron says one thing is for certain. Congress feels compelled more than ever to act. I am your host, Zach Rector. I really appreciate all of the love and support. If you want to support the channel, just remember that you can start by smashing that thumbs up for me, sharing this content far and wide, and everything else is at my website.